This topology okay, between DLS1 and ALS1 fast Ethernet 7 and 8, and between DLS2 and ALS2 fast Ethernet 7 and 8. But instead, I will add interfaces okay. Instead of using 7 and 8, I will use 1 and 2. Gigabit 0, 1 and 0, 2. Zero, 1 and 0, 2. Between DLS1 and DLS2, 11 and 12. I will use 1, 1 and 1, 2. Between 9 and 10, between DLS1 and ALS2, and between DLS2 and ALS1, 9 and 10. I will use gigabit 0, 3 and 1, 0. 0, 3 and 1, 0. To connect the computers fast Ethernet 6 in all cases, I will use gigabit 1, 3. In all cases. Required resources on a real app. Build the physical network. Connect all devices shown in the topology. You must use the interface specified in diagram if possible. Clear all previous configurations. So this is very important, clear previous configurations. On a real app, you can use this script for a layer 3 switch, or use these commands, and you can use this another script for a layer 2 switch, or use these commands. Put I on VIRL, so use this, let the environ file place it on flash 0, and let ios-config.txt file, place it on flash 3. Then reload. Okay, blank lines, simulate, enter key. So this is only for VIRL and apply this on all devices. Okay, now launch before to launch simulation, build initial configurations to create usernames and passwords on the Linux containers, the computers. Okay, and now launch simulation. Yes. Okay, and copy this and apply on all the devices. Enter. Enable. Cisco is the password by default. Paste. DLS2. Enter. Enable Cisco. Paste. ALS1. Enter. Enable Cisco. Paste. ALS2. Enter. Enable Cisco. Paste. Configure network according to specifications. Shut down all interfaces on each switch. For example, on DLS2, all this range of interfaces, the first interface is gigabit 01, but also include gigabit 00. Okay, on VIRL also include gigabit 00, gigabit 01, 02, 03, from 10 to 13, from 20 to 23. Okay, from 20 to 23. The same configuration on all switches, so I will use a notepad interface range gigabit from gigabit 00 to 03, from gigabit 10 to 13 in gigabit 20 to 23, and shut down all interfaces. Configure each switch with a hostname and the enable secret class. Okay, and enable secret class and set the hostname. So paste this on all switches. DLS1, enter. Enable configure terminal, then paste. Okay, and set the hostname DLS1. DLS2, enter. Enable configure terminal, paste. Enter hostname DLS2, ALS1, enable configure terminal, enter ALS1, ALS2, enter enable configure terminal, paste ALS2. Okay, ALS2 and configure trunks and port channels as shown in the diagram. Issue the no shutdown command as you go. The connection between DLS1 and DLS2 will be layer 3 Ether channel using LACP. DLS1 will use the IP address of 10.12.12.130 and DLS2 will use 10.12.12.230. Okay, this link between DLS1 and DLS2 using, in my case, gigabit 11 and 12. Okay, between DLS1 and DLS2. Layer 3 Ether channel using LACP. Okay, and set the range, interface range, gigabit 11 and 12. Okay, apply the no switch port command because it's a layer 3 Ether channel and the channel group is 12. Okay, port channel 12, channel group 12, mode active, because active keyword for LACP. Then no shutdown to enable interfaces. Okay, the same configuration on both switches, copy, because both switches uses gigabit 11 and 12. Okay, go to DLS1, enter, paste. Okay, go to DLS2, enter, paste. Okay, now set the IP addresses 10.12.12.1 and 10.12.12.2. Go to DLS1 and look at here, port channel 12 was created. Interface port channel 12, IP address 10.12.12.1, 30 252. Okay, and DLS2, enter interface port channel 12, IP address 10.12.12.2, 252. Okay, then verify the connectivity from DLS2 ping DLS1. Do ping 10.12.12.1. Success. So it's very well configured. Now, the port channels on interface 7 and 8 will use LACP, and port channels on 9 and 10 will use port aggregation protocol. All trunks will use VLAN 800 SNP VLAN. Okay, for example, on DLS1, in my case, from gigabit 01 and 02 uses LACP, and gigabit 03 and 10 uses port aggregation protocol. On DLS2, the same configuration, gigabit 01 and 02 LACP, and gigabit 03 and 10 uses port aggregation protocol. And also on ALS1 and also on ALS1 and ALS2, the same configuration. Okay, interface range from gigabit 01 to 03 and gigabit 10 to, okay, that is enough. 4 ports, gigabit 01, 02, 03, and gigabit 10. Okay. Switch port, trunk, encapsulation .1q, switch port, trunk native VLAN 800. Remember VLAN native 800. Set the mode to trunk. And also you can apply switch port non-negotiate. And enable interfaces not shut down. Okay, set this configuration on all switches because they are the same connections. DLS1, paste, DLS2, paste, ALS1, enter, paste, ALS2, enter, paste. Okay, gigabit interface, change state to up, line protocol, state to up, very nice. But configure the port channels. Okay, for example, go to DLS1, gigabit 01 and 02, port channel 1, DLS1, enter, interface range, gigabit 01 and 02, channel group 1 mode active because uses LACP, enter, and gigabit 03 and 10 port channel 4 port aggregation protocol with the desirable keyword. Okay, 03 and gigabit 10, channel group 4 mode desirable. DLS2 01 and 02 port channel 2, 03 10 port channel 3. Channel group 2 mode active, gigabit 03 and gigabit 10 are desirable. But the group is number 3. Enter ALS1 interface range gigabit 01 and 02. Channel group 1 mode active. And gigabit 03 and gigabit 10. Okay, interface range gigabit 03 and 10. Channel group 3 desirable. Finally, on ALS2, interface range gigabit 01 and 02. Channel group port channel 2 mode active. And gigabit 03 and 10 desirable on port channel 4. Okay, enter 03 and gigabit 10 for mode desirable. Ready. And now configure the ALS1 and ALS2 to use BTP version 3. Okay, DLS1, ALS1, and ALS2 version 3 of BTP. The domain name switch SBI with this password. DLS1, the primary server for belongs ALS1 and ALS2 BTP clients. Okay, go to DLS1, enter, exit, BTP version. Okay, first of all, the domain, BTP domain switch SBI. BTP, sorry, BTP version 3. Okay, enter, set the BTP password. Use this password. BTP password. Okay. And DLS1, the primary server for VLANs. BTP primary VLAN. Oh, okay, this should be configured on privilege user exit mode. Okay, exit. Okay, and apply BTP primary VLAN. No conflict. Continue. Enter to yes. Enter. Now ALS1 and ALS2 BTP clients. ALS1, enter, exit, set the BTP domain. At the same domain, switch SBA, BTP version 3. Okay, BTP mode client. And the password, BTP password. SSALC. Enter. The same configuration on ALS2. Enter. Exit. BTP domain switch SBA. BTP version 3. BTP mode client. BTP password SSALC. On the primary VLAN server, create a name following VLANs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 VLANs. All this table. Go to DLS1, configure terminal, VLAN 800, name native, exit, VLAN 434, name parking, on DLS1, suspend VLAN 434, state suspend, state, okay. VLAN 12, executives, VLAN 1, 2, 3, cubes, now this voice, video, and management. VLAN 1010, name, voice, VLAN 1111, VideoNet, and VLAN 3456, management. And for example, go to apply changes, the exit keyword. Don't forget 234 guest. Okay, 234 guest. exit to apply changes. And for example, on ALS2, the client do show VLAN brief. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 VLANs. Very nice. Configure DLS2 to be a BTP transparent mode switch using BTP version 2. Then locally configure the same VLANs and VLAN names. Also suspend VLAN 434. Okay, go to DLS2, enter, enable, the password is class, configure terminal, BTP version 2, BTP mode transparent, and configure the same VLANs of this table, the 8 VLANs. VLAN 800, name, native VLAN, also native, only native VLAN 434, name, parking, suspend VLAN 434, state, suspend VLAN 12, name, executives, one, two, three, cubes, 2, 3, 4, guest, 10, 10, voice, 11, 11, VideoNet, 3, 4, 5, 6, management, and exit to apply changes. But also on DLS2 create VLAN 567 and name it accounting. The accounting VLAN will not be configured or available in any other switch in the network. Okay, VLAN 567, name accounting. Then exit. Verify, do show VLAN brief 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 VLANs. Parking suspended, very well configured. Accounting VLAN only on DLS2. Configure DLS1 as the primary route for VLANs 1, 12, 34, 434, 800, 10, 11, 11, and 3, 4, 5, 6. and secondary root for VLANs 123 and 234. Also include VLAN 1, 7 VLANs, root primary, and secondary for another 2 VLANs. Okay, go to DLS1, spanning tree, VLAN 1, 12, 434, 800, 1010, 1111, 3456, root primary. Okay, 4, 6, 7 VLANs, and secondary for 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. Root secondary. Spanning tree, VLAN 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now configure DLS2 root for 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and secondary for the another VLANs 12, 434, 800, 1010, 1111, 3456. Okay, two VLANs, and for secondary root another 6 VLANs. DLS2 spanning tree VLAN 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, root primary, secondary, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 800, 10, 10, 11, 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, root secondary. No, remove 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, only 1, 12, 4, 3, 4, 800, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, the inverse configuration of DLS1. Now configure all trunks so that, with exception of VLAN 1, 434, and 567, only the VLANs that have been created earlier were to cross the trunk. Okay, all except 1, 434, and 567. Okay, for example, gigabit 01 and 02. Okay, interface range, gigabit 01 and 02. On all trunks of layer 2 trunks, gigabit 01, 02, and 03 and 10. Okay, and on DLS2, the same ports, all trunks, and ALS1 and ALS2 also using the same ports. You can configure this on the range of ports or on the port channels. I will use the interface range gigabit 01 to 03 and gigabit 10. Then switch port trunk allowed VLAN and include this. All these VLANs except 1, 434 and 567. Twelve, 123, 234, 800, 1010, 1111, 3456. Remember, 567 is the VLAN on DLS2 and exists only on DLS2. Okay, 567. Okay, and apply this on all switches. DLS1, enter, enable, class, configure terminal, paste. DLS2, paste. ALS1, enter, enable, class, configure terminal, paste, ALS2, enter, enable, class, configure terminal, paste, assign interfaces as access ports to VLANs as follows. On DLS1, FASAT.6 3456 VLAN, in my case gigabit 13. Okay, and enable class configure terminal interface gigabit 13. Okay, and if you will configure access port, also you can apply the switch port host command for spanning tree. Switch port host, and then apply the 3456 switch port mode access VLAN 3456 and enable the interface, no shutdown. interface 15 to 1111. I will use gigabit 21. Okay. Switch port host, mode access belong 1111. Not shut down. DLS2 gigabit 13 VLAN 12. Enter. Enable class configure terminal interface gigabit 13. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 12. Switch port host. And for voice 1010. Switch port voice VLAN 1010. No shutdown. 15 in my case 21 1111. 21 switchboard host mode access switchboard access belong 1111. No shutdown. And another range 16 to 18 567. Remember 567 is the accounting VLAN that only exists on DLS2. 567 from 16 to 18 on DLS2. I will use the range from 22 and 23. Interface range 22 and 23. Switchboard host, mode access, access, switchboard access belong 567. Not shut down. ALS1 gigabit 13123. ALS1 enter. Enable class configure terminal interface gigabit 13. Switch port host, switch port mode access, switch port access belong 123. And for voice 1010 switch port voice belong 1010. No shutdown. And in my case gigabit 21 1111. Switch port host mode access switch port access belong 1111. No shutdown. Okay, and ALS2 234. ALS2, enter, enable class, configure terminal interface, and gigabit 13, switch port host, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 234. Okay, now shut down. And 21.11.11. Switch port host mode access access VLAN 11.11. No, shut down. Only GSS interfaces will be assigned to the parking lot VLAN and shut down. The parking lot VLAN is number 434. Okay. For example, on DLS1, the unused interfaces are gigabit 20 and gigabit 22 and 23. Okay, interface range, gigabit 20 and gigabit 22 and 23. If okay, you can configure this and these ports as access ports, but apply switch port host command, switch port host, and also switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 434. The parking VLAN and shut down the interfaces. Okay, apply DLS1, enter, paste. Do not apply this on DLS2, it's different. Apply on ALS1 because it's the same configuration. And ALS2, enter. Okay. Okay, on DLS1, ALS1 and ALS2, the used ports are the same, but on DLS2 is a different configuration. Okay, on DLS2, in my case, the only port that is unused is gigabit 20. Only gigabit 20. So interface gigabit 20, switch port host, mode access, VLAN 434, and shutdown. On DLS2 is different. Go to DLS2, enter, and paste. Configure switch virtual interfaces on DLS1 and DLS2 in support of all the VLANs and inter-VLAN routing. Use the following table for subnet assignments. Okay, for example, 12, the network is 10.0.12.0.24. Guest 234, network 234.0.24, and so on. DLS1, interface VLAN 12, okay, and on this interface, set the IP address 10.0.12. And DLS1 will always use 252 and DLS2 253. VLAN 567 on DLS2 will not be supported by routing. Okay, and 252 on DLS1. Subnet mask. Now shut down. Two, three, four. Enter interface VLAN 234. IP address. Okay, interface VLAN 234. IP address 234 252. Now shut down. Eleven. The network is only 11, 10, 11, 11, 0. Interface VLAN 11, 11. IP address 11, 11, 252, 24. Now shut down. 123, 0.123. 123. Enter IP address 0, 123, 252. Then shut down. Voice 1010, 10.10.10, 0. Enter IP address 10.10, 252. 24. Then shut down. Three, four, five, 6. 10.34.56. Okay, 3456, 10.34.56, 252, 24. Let's shut down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VLANs. Okay, 6 VLANs. Same configuration on DLS2, but use 253. But don't forget to enable IP routing on DLS1. IP routing. Go to DLS2 and configure. Interface VLAN 12. Enter IP address 10.0.12.253.24. Now shut down. Enter interface VLAN 123. Enter IP address 10.0.123.253.24. Now shut down. Enter interface VLAN 234. Enter IP address 10.0.234.253.24. Now shut down. Interface VLAN 1010. Enter 1010. IP address 10.10.10.10.10.253.24. Now shut down. Enter interface VLAN 1111. Enter IP address 10.11.11.253.24. Now shut down. Enter interface VLAN 3456. Enter IP address 3456.253.24. Now shut down. And don't forget to enable IP routing. Enter IP routing. And configure interface loopback 0 on both DLS1 and DLS2. This interface will be addressed 1111.32 on both switches. DLS1 interface loopback 0 IP address 255, 255, 255, 255. Okay, and this IP not shut down. DLS2 interface loopback 0 IP address. Enter IP address. Okay, it's not necessary to apply the NAT shutdown command. Okay, loopback 0 change state to up. Configure HSRP with the interface tracking for VLANs 12, 123, 234, 1010, and 111. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 VLANs. Okay. Use HSRP version 2. Create two HSRP groups, aligning VLAN 12, 1010, 1111, and 3456 to the first group and 123 and 234 to the second group. DLS1 will be the primary switch for VLANs 12, 1010, 1111, and 3456, and DLS2 will be the primary switch for VLANs 123 and 234. Configure all groups with preemption through their configure priority to ensure that the primary switch takes over upon recovery. Use the virtual addresses 254 as the standby address for all VLANs. Finally, configure interface tracking so that each group tracks the local interface loopback 0 interface. Okay, for example, go to DLS1, interface VLAN 12, standby version 2. Okay, version 2. Okay, use version 2. Now, create two groups. VLAN 12, the first group, standby group 1, the virtual IP 10.0.12.254. Okay, 254. Apply preemption for all groups 10.0.12.254. Group 1, apply preemption. Preempt. Now the priority, configure priority. DLS1 primary for VLAN 12. Enter priority value higher than 100. For example, 110. And configure tracking for loopback 0. Group 1, track loopback 0. But okay, mark question to view the options. Okay, track mark question requires the tracked object number. It's not requiring the interface. Okay, try the command. I think the correct command is standby 1 track loopback 0. It's not supported. Requires an object. Okay, so this command is not working. So I will create a tracked object at the end. Okay, and for now I will not configure the tracking. Okay, the next is 1010. Interface VLAN 1010. Version 2. Group 1. IP 10.10.254. Preempt. Priority 110. Remember, on group 1. do not configure the tracking for now and 1111 for 1111 for first group and 1111 the primary switch TLS1 the primary switch for 1111. Version 2 11.11 priority 3456 okay 3456 version 2 IP virtual IP 3456 preamp priority. Okay, but on the second group 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. Interface belong 1, 2, 3. Version 2. The group will be second group number 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. Second group. And DLS2 will be the primary switch for VLAN 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. So do not configure priority, only preemption, because preemption will be configured on all groups. Group 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. 254. Preamp. Oh, it's group 2. No, standby 1 preempt. Standby group 2 preempt. Okay, 234. 234 version 2 10.0 234 254. Remember group 2 and preempt on group 2. And show running config. 12 012 252 10 012 252 version 2 012 254 priority preempt group 1 1 2 3 10 0 1 2 3 252 version 2 remove this group 1 preemption with standby 10.0 123 to 54 standby preemption on group 2. Okay, on VLAN 123. Configure terminal interface VLAN 123. Now standby group 1 preempt. Okay, and show running config. Okay, 012 to 52 on VLAN 12, version 2, 012 to 54, priority preamp. On 123, the group is number 2, 123 to 52, 123 to 54, version 2, only preemption, very nice, 234, 234 to 52, version 2, 234 to 54, only preemption, 1010, 10.10 to 52, version 2, 10.10 to 54, group 1, priority, preempt, 11.11, group 1, 11.11 to 54, 11.11 to 52, priority, preemption, 3456, 34.56 to 52, 34.56 to 54, version 2, group 1, priority and preemption. Very nice. Configure DLS2, enter, enable class configure terminal. Okay, version 2, and virtual IP to 54, but DLS2, the primary switch is 123 and 234. So configure the priority on DLS2 on VLANs 123 and 234. Okay, remember first group 12, 10, 10, 11, 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, and second group 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. Interface VLAN 12, standby version 2, standby group 1 IP, the virtual IP 10.0.12 to 54. Preempt. That is enough. Okay, VLAN 1, 2, 3. Version 2. Okay, and enter, and remember 1, 2, 3 on group 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4 on the second group. Standby group 2, preempt the virtual IP 10.0.123 to 54. Configure priority here. Okay. DLS2 will be the primary switch for VLAN 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 110. For now, do not configure tracking. Enter. 234 version 2 preamp. Remember on group 2 the IP 234.254 priority okay VLAN 10.10 VLAN 10.10 version 2 group 1 preamp priority. Do not configure priority here, and the virtual IP standby group 1 IP 10.10.10.254. Very nice. And VLAN 11.11 version 2 preamped, but on group 1 and the virtual IP 10.11.11.254. Okay, finally, and remember, do not configure priority here, and now configure VLAN 3456 version 2 preemption on group 1 the virtual IP group 1 10.3456.254. Okay, finally verify and show running config. VLAN 12 group 1 version 2 12.253 virtual 12.254 preamp. Do not configure priority here. VLAN 123 group 2 version 2 123 254 123 253 priority and preamps group 2 234 234 253 version 2 group 2 234 254 priority preamp VLAN 10.10 10.10 253 version 2 group 1 10.10 254 preemption. Eleven 11.11.253 version 2 group 1 11.11.254 preemption. 3456 3456 253 version 2 3456 254 group 1 preemption. Do not configure priority here. Now configure interface tracking, so each group tracks the local interface loopback 0. For example, on DLS1, enter first of all verify the standby configuration, show standby brief. Okay, very well configured. Then create the tracking. For example, configure terminal IP SLA, for example, number 10. Configure the ICMP EUCO to the loopback interface 1.1.1.1. This interface, okay. The frequency mark question to be the options. The frequency in seconds. Every 30 seconds, for example. A higher number to avoid too much traffic, okay, and configure the IP SLA schedule the number 10, this number, schedule space number 10 live forever, and the start time now. And configure the tracking. Track, for example, 100 IP SLA number 10, this number. Enter. Then exit and configure this on all interfaces, on all these interfaces. Interface VLAN 12, standby, group 1, track the tracking number 100. And decrement the priority in 20, because if the priority is 110, okay, remember here on VLAN 12, if the priority is 110 minus 20, the result is 90. Okay, and 90 is lower than 100. Okay, so I think that is enough. Also configure on VLAN 1010 that it has the priority 110, VLAN 1111 with 110, and VLAN 3456 with 110. Ten, 1111, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the LS2, the same configuration, enter. Okay, configure terminal, and create the object. IP SLA number 10, ICMP EUCO to loopback the frequency frequency is 30. Every 30 seconds, APSLA schedule number 10, this number, live forever, start time now, and track, create track number 100, IPSLA number 10, this number, exit, and on interface, verify the standby configuration. Do show standby brief. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4 with priority 110. So configure the tracking here. Okay, interface belong 1, 2, 3. Standby group 2. Remember group 2. Track the object number 100. And decrement the priority on 20. And 2, 3, 4, the same configuration. That is enough. Set the correct UDC time, configure DLS1 as NTP server, and set the correct time zone. Okay, DLS1, exit, clock set, okay, enter clock set. Okay, 11:49, 16 November 2019. Enter clocked time zone CDT CDT -5. Okay, you can set any time zone. Okay. Oh, it's on global configuration mode. Configure terminal. Clock time zone CDT -5. Okay, then verify. Show clock. Show clock. Okay. 11 -5 is 6. Okay, very nice. But configure DLS1 as an NTP server. Configure terminal. NTP master. Configure a stratum, for example, for NTP master 4. Configure DLS2, LAS1, and ILS2 to use the management network to synchronize time with the NTP server. Okay, these are the clients for NTP. Okay, apply the following command. The NTP server and the IP address. Okay, and you need to test the ping from ALS1 to DLS1 and on ALS2 to DLS1. But if you verify on ALS1, enter and enable class show running config. ALS1 is configured with trunks, access ports, but ALS1 does not have an IP address on a virtual interface. Okay, no management IP address. So in this, on the management VLAN, that is 3456, the management VLAN on this network 10.3456, configure the virtual interface on ALS1 and on ALS2, and also configure the default gateway. Okay, because they are layer 2 switches. Configure terminal interface VLAN 3456. Okay, enter IP address 10.34.56. For example, 1 of 1, 24. No shutdown. No shutdown. Exit IP default gateway. IP default gateway 10.34.56.56. The virtual IP for the default gateway is 254. On ALS2, enable class configure terminal interface VLAN 3456. Okay, enter IP address 10.3456, for example 1 of 2, subnet mask 24, no shutdown. And exit IP default gateway 10.34.56.254. Now from ALS1, for example, and verify ping to the default gateway 10.34.56.254. Success. And from ALS2 and ping Control C, ping 10.34.56.254. Success. And from DLS2, enable class ping 10.34.56.254. Success. So now you can configure the clients for NTP, DLS2, ALS1, ALS2, and use this command. Use the management interface 10.34.56 and 254 is the virtual IP and 252 the IP address of DLS1. Okay. Does not require authentication. Then on DLS2, configure terminal. Paste ALS1, configure terminal. Paste. And on ALS2, configure terminal. Paste. For example, on DLS2, do show NTP associations. Okay. Uh, and sh show NTP status. Okay, try the ping to 3456 to 52. Success. Show NTP status. Okay, may take a while. ALS1 and ping 10, ping 10, 3456 to 52. Success. Show NTP status. Okay, DLS2. Okay, now repeat. Show NTP status. But on the clients, then don't forget to configure the NTP update calendar. Try this command, update dash calendar. On DLS2, configure terminal, paste. ALS1, configure terminal, paste. ALS2, paste. Okay, for example, on DLS2, do show NTP status. Okay, now the stratum has changed to 5 because if the stratum on NTP server, the NTP master is 4, the stratum on the client will be 5. The reference is 10, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 52. Synchronized, but if you wait some minutes, here will be synchronized. ALS1 to show NTP status. Okay, stratum 5, the reference, ALS2 to show NTP status. Okay, very nice. Host C, static IP. Okay, host C. Okay, verify DLS1 gigabit 13. Enter. Enable class show VLAN brief. Okay, gigabit 13 placed on management interface 3456 VLAN. Configure terminal. Configure host C on that VLAN with this IP 10.34.56.50.24 and gateway the virtual IP host C. Yes, Cisco by default. Sudo ifconfig ethernet 1, the IP address 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 24, subnet, only the IP, Cisco, then the default gateway. First of all, IP route to remove, to verify the default via the default gateway and remove this. Sudo IP route delete default via 10.255.0.1 add sudo IP route add default via 10.3.4.5.6 254, that is the virtual IP. Okay. Don't forget to set the subnet mask. If this is the sudo ifconfig ethernet 1, if this is the IP address 50 net mask 24. Okay, verify ifconfig on ethernet 1 50 subnet mask 24 and IP route. Okay, and verify. Okay, the default via 10.3.4.5.6.254 and ethernet 1. Okay, ping default gateway. Success. Control-C stop and configure all 4 switches to use AAA to authenticate VTY lines 0 through 4. The radio server is on host C, the 10.34.56.50, and uses WinRadius with a shared key of WinRadius. Ensure AAA new model is configured. Further, ensure that there is a fallback account configured should the radio server not be available. Okay, configure this on all switches. Okay, enable the AAA on all 4 switches. AAA new model. Now, fallback account. The local fallback account last ditch password. Use this password. Okay, username last ditch password 321 password 321 OCSIC. Okay, username password, enable AAA. The AAA account to connect the radio server is this student AAA Cisco 123. Okay, and radio server, and choose a name, for example, radius. Set the address of the IPv4 address of the server 10.3.4.5.6.50, the authentication port by default 1812 and accounting port 1813. The key, the password is Cisco. Sorry, and this account should be configured on the WinRadio server. Okay, not on the switch. And the key to connect this radio server, the host C 10.34.56.50, will use this password, WinRadius, case sensitive. Key WinRadius, case sensitive. Now, then exit and configure all four switches to use AAA to authenticate BTY lines 0 to 4. Okay, so create the rule, the method AAA authentication login. Create a name, for example, SW authenticate, the group is the radio server. Use the radio server, and if the radio server is not available, use the local database using this username and password, and enter to line BTY 0 to 4 and login authentication and use this name. Finally, exit. Configure this on all switches. Okay, DLS1, paste DLS2, enter, enable class configure terminal. ALS1, enter, enable class configure terminal. ALS2, enter, enable class configure terminal. Configure all four switches to use SNMP version 3. Okay, the SNMP server is host C 10.34.56.50. This server hosts C, this computer. SNMP version 3 will use the private with AES 128 and authentication SHA. Okay. The community string will be switch-sba, lowercase. And the secret key will be Cisco123. The username will be SBA student and password Cisco123. SNMP server, and the name of the group. The group is the community, and this is the name of the community, switch-sba. Switch-sba. SBA, and the version is remember Snmp version 3. Version 3 and private. Now Snmp user, the user is this SBA student. SBA student, the name of the community switch-SBA version 3, and authentication with SHA. Okay, authentication SHA. And the password for the SBA student is Cisco 123. Cisco 123. And now the encryption is private using AES 128. Private AES 128 bits. And the secret key Cisco 123. Cisco 123. A Snmp server host, the server is this, host C 10.34.56.50. 10.34.56.50. Okay, versions using version 3. Use this private connection and use this user SBA student. SBA student. Also enable the IF index persist and enable traps. Now apply this on all 4 switches. DLS1, enter, enable class configure terminal, paste. Okay, no errors. Okay, DLS2, enter, enable class configure terminal, ALS1, enter, enable class configure terminal, paste. ALS2, enter, enable class configure terminal, paste. Configure DLS1 to be a DHCP server for VLANs 12, 123, and 234. Okay, exclude addresses from 251 and 254 in each subnet. Okay, VLANs 12, 123, and 234. VLAN 12 executives network 10.0.12.0.24 123 cubes 10.0.123.0.24 and 234 guests 10.0.234.0.24 executives, cubes, and guests. DLS1 IP DHCP pool, IP DHCP excluded address 10.0.12 from 251 to 10.0.12 to 254. Okay, exclude that range 251 to 54. Enter 123 251 123 254 and 234 251 234 254. Now create the first DHCP pool, the IP DHCP pool. 12 is for executives. For example, executives pool network 10.0.12.0 subnet mask 24. The default router 10.0.12 to 54, and 254 is the virtual IP on HSRP, so that is very well configured. Okay, and enter. And also you can configure a DNS server. For example, this. Now create the next pool for cubes. IP DHCP pool cubes. The network 123. Default router 123 to 54. The DNS. The next pool for guest. Guest network 234. The file router 234 to 54. DNS server. Okay, set DNS server to 1111 for all three pools. Okay, I set 8888, but use 111. Okay, modify this and set the default router to the HSRP virtual address on each VLAN. That is very well configured. That is 254. Okay, only modify the DNS server. Okay, go to the pool on executives pool and set the DNS. Now DNS server 8 and DNS server 111. And go to cubes. No 8 set 11. Finally, guest no 8 set the 11. Verify do show running config. Okay, the excluded addresses. The first pool network 12.0.24. The default router 12.254 DNS 1111. Cubes 1230.24. The default router 123.254 DNS 1. Guest 234.0.24. The default router 234.254 and DNS 1. Obtain IPv4 addresses on host A, B, and D using the DHCP. Okay, verify the IP address on ILS1 to show IP interface brief. Okay, is this 10.34.56 1 of 1? Do ping to 10.34.56. DLS1 at 252, success. DLS2 253, success. ALS2 as 102 success. But try to ping another network, for example, the ping to 0, 12, 252. That is the network on DLS1 with the another network. Okay, the another virtual interface ping fails. Okay, verify on DLS1. Do show running config. I'm trying to ping this 10.0.12.252. That is the VLAN 12 interface VLAN 12 on DLS1. Okay, this is a little bug on VIRL. The solution is disable the IP routing, disable the routing, and then enable again. The same process on DLS2. Enter, enable class, configure terminal, no IP routing, and enable again. And on ALS1, for example, the routing is disabled, but enable the routing and disable again. On ALS2, enter, enable class, configure terminal, enable the routing, and disable on access layer switches. Okay, now from DLS2, from ALS1, try to ping again another VLAN and is success. Okay, for example, cubes, success, 234, success, 11, 11. Sorry, is this 10, 11.11.252. Okay, success. Also, you can ping host C. Do ping host C 3456 success. And also from ALS2, do ping, for example, 10, 12, and 0, 12 to 52. Also to 253, that is DLS2. Okay, ping to 345650, the host C, the server, and 123 to 53. Very well. Very nice.